Hello and welcome to But I'll Take a Pinot Grigio, a Top Chef pairing, a mini edition. I'm Jeff, the hospitality industry and culinary expert here, and with me is my friend Sundi, an expert in her own right of so many kinds, and she's here to also drop some biz on us. So what you got, Sundi?
Yep. Expert in all things except the thing we're talking about today and on Monday nights.
But this is we're like almost halfway through the season. You're getting to be
Right. No. Yeah.
very well
Expert
versed.
level, absolutely not. I am getting my legs underneath me, but
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have some real feelings about Last Chance Kitchen in a minute, but I'll get there. But for business, as always, y'all go to the pinned posts on TikTok and Instagram to see the schedule because we have kind of like moved some things around. As we add things get shifted. So that's always there. Also, I'm doing a lot better about posting some of our videos to YouTube. So our interview with Chef Jim Smith, who is the proprietor of Hummingbird Way in Mobile, Alabama.
That's
It was
right.
fun. We had a real and so I just posted the full video of that. I did cut some things out for the podcast version. So if you're interested, head to YouTube. And of course, follow us on social media at Take a Pinot Pod, wherever you get it. And, of course, like us and rate us wherever you get your podcast. And then come see us on the socials and email us too. Remember, bad news goes to Jeff. Good news comes to Sundi.
All emails, Jeff at Pinot Pod. All of them. Jeff needs more emails.
I'm very sensitive, so please remember. Oh, and Ladies of London, too. We got some coverage, too. I think we're very close to the end. Oh, and you heard it here first, folks. This is breaking news. As Ladies of London starts to conclude, we are going to cover In the City, which is just entrenched in the hottest of goss ever. And so if you are embroiled in the summer house business and you want to hear, I'm not too sure what the crossover audience is for our Top Chef people and our
we're putting it out there.
But if you want to hear us talk about In the City, and Emile is currently getting caught up on all of the summer house stuff, so that's going to be coming. So TBD on that. But otherwise, here we are. Oh, and I just posted on Instagram some of the videos from our cook challenge this week, which Jeff had to. The challenge was kid friendly. And this sweet man pulled Gullah Geechee Perlou that he had to make for my very picky 16-year-old and my very eager to please 4-year-old grandson, and we ate it. So go to Instagram to see that, and then soon YouTube. Oh, that was a lot of business.
It's a lot of biz.
I know,
I'm going to ask one more time. Is that all the biz?
Yeah, for now. I got to catch my breath.
Give me a couple minutes.
That was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot.
I like it. Well, we've got a very ominous start at our last little fun and friendly Last Chance Kitchen, starting off like real dark, real quiet. Rhoda all alone. There's no Tom. It's chaos in there. I mean, it's kind of like a little ominous, like I said. But here he comes.
Yeah.
There's no competitor for her. He reminds us it's a competition show. Anything can happen. But she's going to get an advantage next week. She gets to pick the challenge. But she's going to need some competitors. And we use the two we have there. Yeah, we got Nana and Brittany. But before we get to that, I want to ask you, any theories on why no competitor?
Yes. Well, I headed straight to Reddit because before I had to pause the episode and head straight to Reddit.
14 minutes long.
I needed to know because this is, especially after what Chef Jim was saying about how they record them all in like a very short amount of time. I just needed to know that I do not enjoy a mystery. So the scuttle is, and this is kind of bad news for us, is that Chef Jen had to go home because of her shoulder. And because they did not have like an elimination situation right there, they let Seeger stay. And so they didn't send him to Last Chance Kitchen because they needed him to stay in the competition to take Jen's spot. That's the word on the street. And there's been some sort of like secondary and tertiary theories that like he was too good for it. He decided he didn't want to do it, or, something, or they pulled a bait and switch fun twist. But it seems more likely that Jen had to be replaced. And I hope that's not true. That is pure conjecture.
Yeah. I'm guessing she may have had to go, but I don't think like I looked also, but I don't think Seeger is like back
Okay.
in or anything like that. I watched
I
the
like
whole
how
episode first.
you came straight from my throat and you did the exact same thing.
Well, you gave it 2.5 minutes. I watched the entire lengthy theater release 14-minute version of it before
um,
heading over there. I
I
mean,
had
I
to
got to do
pause
the work.
again.
We got to do the work.
Yeah. I mean, I had to pause again later when I got a glimpse of the ingredients because it was a real nightmare situation.
Believe that they would agree with you wholeheartedly on this. Like we said, Nana and Brittany get to come back in. You get to cook a dish, $5,000. I mean, that's a kind of a dream
Yeah.
scenario. What could go wrong? Well, here we go. We get a little clip
Well,
of the other competitors getting to pick their ingredients.
the box. So, really quick, you did not say that Wells Fargo is the sponsor for this,
I
and
didn't catch
every
that. I don't
single
think I don't think that's showing up on mine.
and it's even where they got 2% of the of the prize money,
Yes.
like, man,
Yep.
whatever intern is sitting around trying to, like, make these connections, give them a raise. All right, that
Yeah.
whatever production assistant, give them a raise
Whatever
because
monkey on a typewriter they have back there that's churning these out. Absolutely.
listen, they got Wells Fargo money, type away, monkey.
Either way, I mean, look, man, you get to cook one plate for a chance of $5,000.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I'm jumping off the stool. I love
for
Nana's
sure.
Nana's great in the whole thing. Like we met Nana, I feel like today for the first time. She's like, "What? I'm retired. Like I'm out the game. I don't even know if no coat.
Mhm.
I don't know if I can make it happen. Let me see. Oh, it's
Well,
$5,000. Be right there."
Tom made sure to reiterate, "This will not get you back in.
Yeah.
Lower your hopes, people.
Yeah.
You're not back in." But nobody's going home except for the folks that already went home, obviously. And you get that little bit of lettuce at the end.
The lettuce goes a long way though. They
Mhm.
get there
Yeah.
that we get to see that grocery store you were asking about the other day, where it
Yeah.
had a lot of ethnic foods. And so we get, of course, they think they're like picking something for the other team. So they're trying to pick difficult,
They're
which
so
is
shady.
great. Like, how about pickled eggplant and vinegar? Grab it. I'm going to go get durian, like literally the worst smelling
Uh,
food in the whole world, and see what they can do with it.
Jeff, those duck heads are gonna keep me up tonight.
We'll get
That
to the
is
duck
the
heads. We'll get,
absolute most startling thing. Like, just, like, when it pans across, like, the color of it, and it's like a full I don't know, it's like if there was a horror movie about ducks that are coming for you, that's what they would look like. It
I
was
do like that they had them stashed. Like, if you had like 3 arranged right there, it would be one thing. But the fact that it came like in a bushel, you know, like, here's just a basket of duck heads for you. That's nice.
we'll get there in a minute too about the way that, like, both Nana and Brittany, like, oh my god, it was like I was
Yeah.
having to suppress my gag reflex the whole time. It was disgusting.
At least we had Nana keeping us laughing the whole time. Rhoda grabs salted plum and fish sauce.
Okay,
Brittany, Korean melon and the shrimp and crab bowl. And then Nana with the fried
got
fish
her.
with peanuts and coriander. So
Coriander.
and this is what they've picked. Remember, this array is wild. Your boy Tom, you got to get in on it though,
Rude.
and
I if
gives all of
in
them the
that
duck
moment
head.
in that moment, I thought he was gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna choose 2 weird things and cook for
I
y'all
did.
too," like that,
I did.
and I was like, "Okay, that seems fun," but then it just
Yeah,
took a turn for the mean, and I was like, "Okay, fine, fine."
duck head and Vietnamese eggplant. Yeah,
Ugh,
I
I
like
don't
when
know enough
it's like
about
the
it.
ingredients are so wild. The challenge is you've got 20 minutes, make a cohesive dish. Literally
Exactly what I
make
wrote.
these things make sense together. I mean,
Yeah.
rarely, I think this might be one of the most rare. I mean, they do say things often, like make a dish that describes you, make a dish that speaks to this. This one is literally
Mm,
make it make sense, and you might
yeah.
get $5,000. I mean, that's the bar right here. It's just like, make it not horrible.
They stumped the PA on that one. He was like, fuck it, I don't even know. Y'all, you're on your own on that one. Fuck it, I can't do it.
You can stack them up on a plate for all I care. That might be all you do. Yeah, the one that jumped out to me the most was that Brittany's shrimp and crab boil. Like, and when she took a sip of it, I was like, oh my gosh. Because
why is it so strong? Because I mean, I use crab boil
that
all
bottle
the time.
she has is for a giant pot of water, and then you put the seafood stuff in it. I mean, it's just very strong to have on. Have you ever tried it on its own?
Not in concentrate, right? Like,
Well,
I mean, I buy the, you know what I mean? Like, I buy the portioned, like, a packets, or I'll, like, use the recommended amount, but it just seemed it took her by such surprise that it was so strong, and the heat, too.
It is a lot. It's a lot on its own. I've made it before. I've had to try it, kind of. It's up there. Like, one time we were making barbecue sauce for somebody, and because of the way it was mixing weird, somebody had me try it. So I pretty much took just like a shot of liquid smoke, which a lot of people have been around liquid smoke before.
Like a shot? Like this?
Pretty much like an ounce almost, like not quite a whole shot maybe. But I mean, I thought it was supposed to be barbecue sauce. So that's what somebody had me taste. It was liquid smoke. And that is the only thing I can compare this to. I mean, not in flavor wise, but just the shocking amount. And you're worried about like what it's doing to the insides.
I was about to say,
it moves through.
did you just have to cancel all your plans for the next 4 days and just stay in your bathroom?
You're just seeing things. It was the last thing I was doing before we were done for the day too. Like, it was a sauce that was going overnight, blah, blah, blah. And man, it was a memorable time. I will never forget who had me try that. And it was not as a joke. If it had been as a joke, crappy joke, but we'll let it go. The fact that it was for serious and I did it, very different. So I'm with Brittany on that one.
Okay. Yeah.
We start getting a little look at the dishes now. You're not looking too happy with it.
No. So Brittany takes the duck, opens its mouth, looks for a tongue. Oh, yep. I'm gagging just thinking about it. The color of it, and then later on, Nana says that there's not any meat. Like, that is, why is that a thing? What are you doing with it? And they made stock. Is that his thing?
Well, I was going to say, that's what it's really for. Yeah, that's what it's really for.
Okay. I mean, that was horrifying.
You can put that in by itself, like, to make stock. You can, like, smoke them and make a pretty interesting stock on it. But, like, these stocks, if you're having, like, that amount, they take a while to develop stuff. The no meat thing, you may have heard. Rhoda's starting with the hot and sour soup that turns to a miso soup without the miso.
Yeah.
Nana's going with a coconut peanut fried something. And Brittany's a little all over the place at first. I'm not sure.
I think that she got thrown off by the heat situation. Like, I think her body was physically in some kind of reaction mode, and that's why she couldn't because you could see her because, like, her eyes got wide and like, her shoulders came up, and she said it 3 or 4 times. And Jeff, I wish you had never said one thing about the mandate to shout at each other, because now I get so distracted and get so worried. You could hear how breathy their voices get. You could hear how frantic they are.
They're running. They're in a rush.
As my daughter says about things, you poisoned the well. Because, pop culture professor is like, well, guess what? They're standing in a doorway. That's really foreshadowing. Shut up, Mom. You poisoned the well.
Yeah.
You poisoned the well.
You were going to get there. Trust me. You would have gotten there.
Yeah.
Everybody's running around, like you say, and we're seeing things develop. Not only did Brittany, like, have that taste of bowl that was throwing her off, like, the one thing she was like, cool, duck heads. I can do something with the tongue. There's no tongue. All right, let me try this crab boil. She has no idea what's going on. I mean, it's a flurry of activity for sure. I love when they're getting done. Like, Nana's on the duck head still, like you said, like, there's no meat, Tom. Like, really? We even get like a really? I love a good really. Oh, you like the covering it in mustard?
She's smothering it in mustard.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Wild.
When they're wrapping up, Nana's all happy because she's got time. She's getting her time management down. Just a hair
she
too
is.
late, but
I was
getting
about to
it
say,
down.
for all the good it does.
Yeah, I can look at my plate. Like, I bet that feels awesome now. And
I
Brittany's
will
just like,
say,
they get done and she's just like, well, that was weird. I'm like, yeah,
a cucumber and melon salad, because as they're kind of like brainstorming through, a
yeah,
cucumber and melon salad with shrimp sounds so good in
it
theory,
it
right?
is.
If I could
Is it a
wash my
bitter
brain
melon
from the duck.
or yeah, bitter melons can be pretty rough. So that's tough. I think they all did great. I mean, they all got something together for it, and that's literally all that was asked for. Like, it was way too salty. My bad. Take it. That's what you get, buddy. Because Tom's got to eat this stuff. Like he said, like, yeah, they picked some
He
weird
did it to
stuff, but
himself.
I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, this is my life now. um,
I mean, you get what you get.
yeah,
And so he's tasting here, right?
yeah. Rhoda ends up with the miso soup. The
Did I
very
see him
salty.
flinch? Did I
Oh,
see
it was
this
more
man
like
physically flinch?
yeah, like he stared so hard down at that soup when he had tried it. Like, you don't want to vomit right there or anything, but I like that he just kept it to. It is really salty. Like, I bet it was horrible. I bet it was just horrid. I don't know. Nana ended up with the fried green tomatoes and tomatillos and like a salad of pickled eggplant and
You know a
peaches.
little bit about a fried green tomato, don't you,
We've
sir?
seen some fried green tomatoes come through our screens,
Mm,
courtesy of us
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And Brittany, like you said, the poached shrimp with cucumber and melon, which it looked like it was between Brittany and Nana.
Yeah. Rhoda
Yeah,
never stood a chance.
Rhoda was out. She knew it. It seemed like,
Yeah.
but $5,000 for Nana. Thanks for coming on. You're getting $5,000.
Jeff, this is pretty bittersweet right here. That
Oh,
this
very,
woman
very,
only
very.
wins when there is no competition on the line. Like, she cannot advance in the show. She cannot be anything. She can't like save herself in it. She gets $5,000, yes, but that's some Alanis Morissette level irony right there. Like, that is tough.
I mean, 25 minutes ago, she did not have $5,000, where there is now $5,000.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
trust
the
me, as
glass is
someone who
half
just got
full. I
done
get it.
with doing their taxes, if somebody was like, hey, here's $5,000, I'm good. But Rhoda gets to stay in the LCK, which we may need to put her back into the weeded, seeded, defeated, our rankings. So we'll see, because it's hanging out there. I don't know.
See.
But I'm excited to hear about what all went down, how we got to where we are. Of course, mainly because I hope
I
Jen is safe and sound, but the flips from next week did
I
look rough for her.
I think it's a real cheap business that he's like, "I'll tell you next week." That's like when you text me and be like, "Hey, can we talk?" That's fucking rude. Don't do that to me. I am a
Yeah.
highly anxious person. Don't tell me we're gonna talk about it later. Just give me the gist of it. Please talk.
Sometimes people do need to ask you if you're available later, and you might take that as, can we talk? Even though the phrase, can we talk, was never texted. Just a little personal stuff out there for the Pinot crew.
I am a
That's,
highly anxious person. I know you guys would have never guessed that I am so high strung, but those kinds of things are just real. Like, I have a hair trigger. Jeff will be like, "Hey, can we talk later?" "You're not in trouble. Is everything's okay?" Like,
I've
"Okay, thank
learned.
you so
I've
much.
learned. Yeah.
Thank
That's
you
why
so much."
everybody should send an email to jeff@pinotpod.com with
Yeah,
all
yeah.
questions. Yes.
I can't
But
handle it.
so now that we've talked about it, it's pretty fun, right? It was
Mhm.
just weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
it was a fun
it was
episode.
fun. I didn't enjoy watching Rhoda get humbled like that. I really have sort of put her up on a pedestal. I was deeply disappointed when she lost and got relegated to Last Chance Kitchen, and
Yeah.
now she lost in her first outing there, like, smack, 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 snap out of it. I need her to, like,
Yes.
show up. Show up and show out, as they say.
We're on Moonstruck this year. I like that. That's a few. But we're moving on now to our next little
Let's
bit
do it.
here. Do you want to share a recommendation with us from your breadth of knowledge in the pop culture world?
Well, sure. I was inspired by their overnight camp and their overnight, like, outside with the sports. They were such good sports. Everybody was just
Yes.
absolutely enjoying this experience. And I got to thinking, what is the opposite of that? And so and so then I started like clicking around, and I thought about housewives who have, for whatever stunt or like for the plot moment, have gone camping. And so I put together a list of 3 episodes. If
Oh
you are
my
interested,
gosh, yes.
if you are interested in seeing rich white women, for the most part, spoiled, head to the
Most.
wilderness to quote, rough it, then Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 6, episode 1. These folks go in a RV. Like they are actively driving down the road. How much of it's production, you'll never know. There's even a scene, probably manufactured, in which they have to push the RV out of the mud. Gold. Number 2, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 9, episode 13, which y'all all know that Beverly Hills is the bougiest. And you just see a lot of like, oh, this is what it is. Are we glamping? It's very, very elitist and classist. And then number 3, Real Housewives of Orange County, season 7, episode 10. Famously, I think this is the one where Vicky got her finger caught in the ropes course.
Oh, sure.
So if you want to see the opposite of affable, go with the flow, here for the cause, I can grin and bear it, then those are the 3 that I want y'all to go watch.
I love that. One big question now. By season 9 in Beverly Hills, Lisa's not on the program, right? Vanderpump?
You know, I think so, because I think we're on season 16. I think that's right around the cusp. But now that you mention it, I do not believe I remember Lisa Vanderpump glamping.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like her.
It does not. No.
It does not
Although
sound like
I'm sure
her,
there's could be, if you threw the like a glamder pump out there or something, she'd probably latch onto it.
You with the puns. I love it so much. But I think you were like, that was the mark right there. So if you want to see something that is completely opposite of this very sweet group of burgeoning friends, head over to those 3 episodes, and I'll put them in the show notes.
Any housewives tips, please? That you don't have to email Jeff about. Sundi at Pinot Pod would be great for
I
that.
want to hear it all. What do you got?
I've got a
much more
twofer.
Cerebral.
I've got a twofer. It's pretty quick because of our talk with Chef Jim. And we're talking Birmingham, and we're talking some of the people he had worked with. And, let's take a break from North Carolina. We've done the whole hog. I've recommended enough of that. What do we need to talk about Rodney Scott some more? Probably not. So I've got 2, the people that he talked about. Number 1, Hot and Hot Fish Club. It is a awesome, awesome, awesome restaurant in Birmingham. It has, rather than like share some of the recipes in it, they have like a wildly famous tomato salad. So we're getting right there on the season. We should probably make a drive a couple hours west of us here pretty soon for it.
It started as a dear friend who lives in Birmingham, and I'm going to text her as soon as we hang up.
It started as an actual club, hence the name, and grew into a restaurant. And now it has, if there's an accolade to be had for a restaurant in Birmingham, Alabama, it absolutely has it. But restaurants like that, and so many that they have now in that area, probably wouldn't have had anything close to where they are now, if not for, and this book is so worn out of mine that I don't even have the like fancy cover on it. So it is Frank Stitt's Southern Table. This is his cookbook based on his first restaurant, like the flagship that he has. He has like a whole family of places now, but it's called Highlands Grill in Birmingham. He has a little brasserie type place, Chez Fonfon. He has an Italian place called Bottega. I mean,
Hey, I've eaten at Chez Fonfon.
Well, that's one of his places, and it's right next door to Highlands.
Yeah, I've eaten
couple of the best, like, very, high-class Southern dishes I've ever had were at Highlands. And the best part was they were, like, 12 years apart. So it's like, you go once and like, man, that was great. It was legendary. Then you go again and it really follows up, so recommend the books a lot. They really do explain a lot about the restaurants as well as the food. And it's very cool.
Is this the book that during our interview with him that you said that like 2 people gave it to you within the year that it was debuted?
Yes.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
I can't tell you.
I got to give
No.
2 away to cooks, and then one of them is dog-eared as hell. It's got cracks on
That's so
this. I mean,
cute.
I had this in, I don't know, the last 3 places I've lived. It's a great one to turn to. Great desserts, great starters, great drinks, great shots of the restaurant. And he's a wonderful person also, by all accounts. So Frank's Dead Southern Table and Hot and Hot Fish Club. That's my 2 this week.
Yeah. So, but in all seriousness, if you have
That
experiences
was
with
all
either
very
one of these
serious.
recommendations, for real, send them to Jeff. Send them to our Instagram. You know, we love to see the pics. We love to see the thing. As soon as we get off, I'm gonna dig up my pictures from Shea Fon Fon and
All
maybe
right.
post them to Instagram because yes, like I said, my friend lives there, and so we mostly go to the drag shows when I visit her, but sometimes we get gussied up and hit the town.
Oh, yeah. What's the name of the place you went for the last one, or we're going to?
Owls.
That's it.
Owls on
Al.
6th, yeah.
I knew it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a guy's name. I was like, Gus's, for the drag show.
Close. Close.
Are you ready,
I was
Sundi Rose, for this
so ready.
week's challenge? Now, I mean, it's got to be whole hog or barbecue for the first part of it, right?
Yeah, well, what if and hear me
Okay,
out.
I'm up for it.
What if we combined I got to pick between something from the actual show elimination and something from Last Chance Kitchen. Don't worry, I'm not going to pick a duck head. But like some kind of
All right,
unusual ingredient.
Would probably have to be more specific if that's the one I mean, it's up to you. This part is
That's the
completely up
problem.
to you.
That's the problem. You know what I should have done? I should have consulted with Brooke. I should have been texting with her so she could give me a short list of things. But for now, I guess I'm just going to go with, I'm not going to say barbecue, but I am going to say like whole hog pork. A pork is what I'm going to say. I'm like, I want pork to be my top chef.
Pork's great.
Pork. Yeah.
I can't wait. This is
okay.
It's such a great start. It can only go down from here. So
pork is very versatile, Jeff. It's the other white meat.
Yeah, I remember those commercials from very recently or 40 years ago, either one.
Yeah, from not the Cholesterol Council.
Yes. If you're interested in the Egg Council, though, in California 12 years ago, please turn into this season of Vanderpump Rules that we're going through, though.
Heavily sponsored by the egg industry.
All right. Are you ready to tell me when to stop?
Okay. Go, go, go. Big money, big money. No whammies, no whammies. Stop. Oh, my God. What?
In the pink and white papers with foods from North and South Carolina, we've gotten a pink paper with a dish incorporating peaches. Yes. This, after Curlew for kids, let's go. I'm all about it.
I'm hyped for this.
Right.
And
just bringing up these 2 books, there's a lot going on. Clear the schedule.
I'm already imagining a chutney situation. I'm already imagining something, so like some kind of sweet, like not to tell you your business, but I'm just saying where my brain went, where my heart went.
I think chutney situation is playing at the Sweetwater 420 Fest next weekend in Atlanta also. So you guys stay tuned to that. Check out chutney situation on the main stage right before Thievery Corporation. It's fun.
Oh, not chutney situation. So you feel good about this one? I know pork is making a bit of a repeat, but like, what am I going to do? I'm like, yeah, Jeff, get out into your yard and smoke a whole hog. Like that's not a practical choice.
I think North Carolina proteins, no one's going to be shocked. Like, I can't believe barbecue kept coming up when you were talking about cooking in North Carolina. Known for their beef. Yeah. Pork surprise is going to be what the name of this dish is, by the way.
And that's the opening band for chutney situation.
Oh, they're good. They're so good.
Okay, so pork and peaches is the name of this week's game. And if you want to know what last week's game was, like I said, head over. And like Shep is so cute. There is one, Brooke was like helping to film us, and there's like one where she like zooms in to Ethan, and Ethan is the most exasperated. Like, please, can we just move the fuck on? Like he's like holding his eyes open. And then the chef always, he's vibrating. He's like, yeah, Mr. Brooke, I love it. Gimme. And so the difference in energy is very palpable in the experience. So go watch it. It's very cute.
Yeah, Shep was hyped for the sauce. It was good sauce, but he's a sauce guy. I like it.
He's a sauce guy. They're dippers. Both him and Nolan are dippers. So,
all right. Well, season 2 of Pork and Peaches will be back next year. Y'all.
Your taxes are done, so you can go relax and rest.
You got it.
The Ides of April coming and gone.
They're gone. But thanks for listening, everybody. This is always super fun, a little midweek break, and can't wait to examine some Pork and Peaches and find out what the heck happened on this program.
It sounds like a nickname that somebody would tell their kids to call their private points. Like, ooh, yeah, put your Pork and Peaches away.
It is now.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks, y'all.